their demise.
I don't think anyone could have said enough synonyms until we got into the land of farm the mid as much as possible, right? They're gonna have to. Is that the crowd?
I was wondering, what is that white noise in the background? Is that the crowd? Uh-oh, Wiser though. Not looking any wiser. Might take a hit.
Oh my
God! Down he goes. Keyboy gets there just to secure it, and the crowd goes silent. No, they don't.
They are not giving up. I'm like over here trying to create some win conditions, and the crowd's like, who cares about your win conditions? Let's hype up RCC. Let's go. And we got the power-ups already happening here from both sides. Keyboy taunting RCC.
I like it.
Yo.
I like it. So you were talking about win conditions. What do we see here? Who's got the early game? Who's got the mid? Who's got the late?
So if we're looking at what's going down, RCC, again, I feel like this Phobius is going to be the riskiest take that we have here. Of course, it's going to shine into the mid to the late game against ONIC, but they're going to be missing that mage, that control, and I think that could be a problem. And we see a Violet come in.
Oh, a lot of damage comes on a Castle. Castle taken out. That's 2-0 for the side of ONIC. The rotations are getting heavy.
Yeah, it looks like RCC, again, kind of building back off of what I was saying. They have to wait until this mid to the late game, right? They have the Tigreal, so they have the implosions. They have the team fight capability, but ONIC has the pressure. They have the grit, and you can already see.
Oh, the pin. One shot, forced to back off. Troublemaker comes in with the demonic force, able to dunk on top of Boots, move on to Kyrie, but now he's in between four members. He's stuck. Can he find a way out? Taking a little bit of damage. They do move on to Boots. Boots still okay, though. Able to flicker away. The Violent Requiem locks on to Castle. Castle goes down. Kyrie picking up the kill. Troublemaker, though, in trouble, too. They're not going to let him go. Keyboard with 1 health isn't scared, locks him up, and Boots puts the kill into his pocket.
4-0 at this point. Rely on making sets and making plays against a team like ONIC. Here we go. This is what we wanted.
Nice pin on to Keyboy there. Should be able to get the kill. Finally putting the kill on the map. But in comes Kyrie. Gets the knockup onto 3 members, and they're all melted down and taken out. Boots able to get the double, and Sanz picks up 1 as well. Just when RCC thought they had him, ONIC hits him back.
Boots is on fire! Just absolutely destroying it at this point. You can see the Lapu Lapu shining in this game. It's just, man, ONIC, they're well calculated at this point. Again, RCC, they were doing what I told RCC.
Oh, Wiser might just be next. I mean, he didn't have to do all that. Boots didn't even need to do that. That was just overkill. Let's come in, and now the choke point at the top. Wiser once again taken out. Nice implosion, though. Gonna try to get the push back. Able to take out Albert. Keyboy might just be next. Troublemaker up here. We got a slugfest here in the games of future. Troublemaker in trouble, though, under the tower. Back and forth he goes, but he's going to get stunned up and taken out. Boots getting the final punch in.
Where is Boots coming from? Is it the EXP lane all the way to the right? Like, he is just bringing shockwaves. And RCC's comp at this point. Every time you would see an engage, he is there. His presence is just uncontested. And we're seeing the turtle going to RCC. It's a good take here, right? Economically, we do see that. Kyrie over here trying to make some plays, but in the bot lane.
On the bot lane, Troublemaker comes in, but a crossbow goes off. Locks on to Castle, takes him out. Troublemaker keeps on fighting, pushes the demonic force, looking for one more hit, but can't find it. Sanz locks him down. In the mid side as well, Kyrie just all over the place. ONIC giving no time to breathe.
ONIC is letting the dog out at this point. You said RCC needed to. ONIC's bringing the pain right now. RCC, they just need to. I think they're putting too much onto the gas pedal right now.
Yeah, they need to slow down. You're up against ONIC, one of the most aggressive teams in the world, and Kyrie's showing why under the tower, willing to take the death just for the kill. Looking rough for RCC, but that is a little bit of a win I mean, at this point, when you're this far behind, a trade is not bad, especially if it's on the enemy jungler.
They might have a little bit of a play. The displacement.
Steal play, because they got to go for the top lane. Sanz is taking his way up to the top side as RCC tries to encroach onto the bottom. Albert taking a lot of damage. They don't give him any space to breathe. But wait, no! He makes it! He gets up to the top, flies to the sky, and gets a kill, but he's finally taken out. Troublemaker able to take him. Castle and Albert off the field, and the next fall is Wiser. But Troublemaker still causing trouble, making mayhem. Kyrie on the run, but Troublemaker doesn't want to let him get away. QP taken out from Sanz, though. Sanz is making it back to the fight. ONIC is re-engaging. Troublemaker in trouble once again. Kyrie forced to flicker back, but the rest of the team is there to finish the job that he started. Troublemaker gone.
The 13-minute mark could be a little bit of a tide turner. We've seen one tick and implosion turn the tides on a Lord push like this.
A nice knock up onto the back line. Going to send Castle back to the fountain to get some health. One shot. Going to try to zone things away. The Lord still at 50% health. ONIC changing route, moving up to the top side. They're not going to try to fully engage in. They just came here for inhibitors. It's first Lord, and that is a good push in my book. ONIC could stop here if they wanted to, but they're still keeping it aggressive. They're holding a lead of about 8,000 gold. They can do this if they want, as long as they're careful for QP.
Yeah, and I think we'll see if they possibly engage. They're peeling.
I'm offended on a one shot. One shot gets pulled up. Troublemaker into the backside once again with the demonic force, trying to lock onto Boots. Boots unfazed, gets the stun on the Troublemaker himself. While this is happening, Kyrie up in the top side takes an inhibitor. Castle tries to lock onto him as Troublemaker still causes mayhem in the mid side. Locking onto Boots, but now he's alone. He's left QP on his own. QP there to back up. ONIC got what they came for. All they lost was Albert. RCC needs to buy some time as QP tries to find an angle, but Sanz and Keyboy are there to keep them away. Royal Cyber Sport Club is just unable to do anything here. I think they just gotta clear waves, go back to base, but wait, no. Keyboy, you're not going back to base. I'm offended. I'm gonna pull you in, the Terrify, the knockup, and the destruction is there. The crossbow of Tang locks onto QP. They're gonna secure the kill. ONIC gets the Lord, and one more along with it. ONIC not gonna slow down. We got no breaks here. There's minions on your base, and we are ready to fight.
Look at Sanz. Huge pressure. Just right there in the mid. The Lord's going to be barreling down. RCC going to have to mount up the greatest defense of their life at this point. ONIC, the dog!
Oh, there it is, Keyboy with the flicker in. Was it a good play? Only time will tell, because Troublemaker is back out. He's locking on to Albert. He takes him down with a dunk to the face. Castle now on the run as Troublemaker has ran out of the demonic force. He's going to get knocked up, tossed up. The violent requiem, the damage. Troublemaker just trying to get away, but he can't do it today. Boots finds the monster kill. The Lord still coming in. Royal Cyber Esports Club needs to find an answer here. Wiser still on the map with no damage dealer like Albert left. ONIC has to be careful the way they go in on this. Kyrie, nobody has an ultimate except for Keyboy, so ONIC decides to back off.
Yeah, this is, I mean, pressure up. You have the gold lead. You might want to take out Troublemaker because he's causing a bit of trouble.
Yeah, look at his items right now. He's one item away from being fully stacked. This is where Royal Cyber Esports Club needed to be.
Exactly. And again, what a game. RCC not going down without a fight. Even it being 19-6. Right now, ONIC, again, kind of freezing up the lanes. I like what they're doing here. They're controlling the Lord pit. And RCC, again, they're just trying to get as much as they can. Kind of taking a look at some of the items. Something that could be a key factor here. Again, Wanwan still doesn't even need boots at this point, which is a huge plus for them. But you got to watch out. We see that Wiser is now online. All items secured. Malefic Roar, Demon Hunter, Golden Staff, and Rose Gold Meter, which will allow them to survive in a fight if need be. Kind of looking at, we see immortalities being picked up by both sides. So it's going to be a battle, a strategic battle on who can get who. We're getting into the late game. Troublemaker actually dealing damage now with a dashy team that ONIC has. The Lord is now the target. Do we see ONIC maybe attempt a backdoor, or do we just completely fight over this Lord?
I think we gotta fight over the Lord. Now, you were talking about the build on Weiser. War Barbie would be a happy man right now. He hated the tank build on the carry. Well, Weiser is bringing in the damage right now, and it does seem to be working out a little bit, but that means Weiser has to be careful. Could easily get one-shotted by Sanz, could easily get taken out by Albert, or even Boots, if Boots is able to lock on to the back line with the bravest fighter. But here comes Keyboy, flickers in, use it all, just for Castle, and they find it. That's one down, and I think it's worth it, especially before Lord. But here comes Troublemaker, causing trouble once again to the backside. Pops winner Truncheon, still able to hold up, but Boots comes in delayed, and Albert finds the kill. The implosion onto two members, but might not be enough. RCC on the run. Albert holding the front line, does take a little bit of damage, but Weiser has to run away. Albert able to find the double kill. Can he make it a triple? Yes. Albert now holding the front line, looking for QP, looking for the Maniac, looking to finish things off the right way. The Immortality pops, and they're not going to waste any time. A Maniac for Albert to seal game number 1.
Whew. What?